own the little nest where after work a man can rest or take a peaceful stroll outdoors doing little simple chores.
Weed the garden, cut the grass, paint the window, fix the glass, trim the shrubbery, grind the axe. But take it easy, dear. Relax.
Oh, these little women have a way, but maybe I forgot to say, she always has my favorite brand.
Welcome to the ManCave Show. As always, your hosts, Matt, Mike, Dickie V.
We have a good show tonight.
What do we got going on tonight?
Lots of stuff.
Like what?
Well, text line's open.
As always.
It's always open. So give us a text.
Always open.
Let us know what's going on. Call in. Share some information with us.
That text line, it's out there for you, the people, to fulfill all your textual needs.
That's weird. That's weird. That's really awkward.
I'm gonna
Welcome to the ManCave Show.
We got a full cast tonight.
The last day of February, right
Last
here
day.
tonight.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Short month.
We start March right away.
February 29th, tomorrow.
You almost late.
Almost late.
Yeah, what happened?
Who'd you have to call?
No,
Where-
Not
where were you?
Ghostbusters.
I didn't get his parking spot.
Mike-
It's so busy.
Just walked in.
I just
right
walked in
now.
just now, yeah.
What were you doing?
I just couldn't find a parking space. Place is packed.
I don't know.
I don't
heard
think
something
I don't
different.
think those rumors are accurate. Who
Yeah, I
you
couldn't
just have
find-
to call.
I couldn't find a parking spot.
I don't-
So,
Yeah.
so what is it? Spring now? I've seen signs of spring.
Yeah, just look at
Lots
the
of
ground outside. It's
There's
plenty of
a
spring
few
outside,
signs
huh?
of spring. We had a snowstorm.
We did.
Say, how was signs of spring? It snowed this morning.
Yeah, well, what time did it snow?
I don't know. What?
Started like
3
10
a.m.
o'clock.
Did
10
it
o'clock.
affect
Did it?
affect your morning?
No, not at
No,
all.
I just had to wake up a little bit early.
It looked like fake snow.
It was fluffy, right?
Very
It was
fluffy.
easy stuff.
very fluffy.
You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I used the leaf blower.
No, you did not.
You were one of those
See,
guys. You were
if
one
I
of those
had
guys.
one, I would have done the
It was
same
perfect,
thing.
right?
I would have done
Right?
the same
It's good.
thing.
The leaf blower.
Yeah,
It worked perfect.
yeah.
It was like 4 inches of absolute fluff this morning.
I loved it. Why can't every snowstorm be like
Just
it was
be
this
that?
morning? Yeah.
Delay of school.
Really?
Yeah, today. In town.
I didn't have a delay of work.
And some no,
Sure.
you had to start on time.
Yeah. Why?
So, something unusual that I heard this morning, Blackstone Valley Tech, 3-hour delay. That's a strange one, right?
What?
Have you ever heard of 3
I've heard the
hour?
1 or 2. I've never heard the 3.
No, I've never heard of a
that's
3. I mean, I understand it's regional, so you got to draw kids in from as far away as Milford and Bellingham and Uxbridge
Yeah.
and such, but 3-hour delay, that's the
That's
first
kind
time
of weird.
I've ever heard
Yeah,
that.
that's strange.
Yeah,
Speaking of delay,
yeah.
Robert Kraft.
What about him?
Did you hear the latest news on him?
Why is that a delay?
Speaking of delay.
I don't know. I just
I'm
wanted
just trying
switch
to
the
set the
subject.
connection.
I just wanted to switch the subject. We have to talk
I was like,
about
where's
it.
the
We have to.
connection?
We have to talk about it.
So right away you're going,
I'm going right. I'm going right for the kill here.
I mean, if you make that much money, should you have to do it yourself?
Nah.
Just saying.
So I don't want to get too into detail about it.
Point.
What's like? There's something sketchy with it. It's shady. I don't know if I don't know. What do you think?
me?
Yeah,
You
you.
want to know what I think?
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready to know what I think.
Oh, no.
What do you think?
Have you seen
No.
how many championships did the Patriots have?
6.
All right. Have you seen the size of those rings?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know where you're going with this. I don't know if I like
Can
it.
you imagine somebody with 6 rings on that hand?
That's pretty hard- pretty
care
difficult.
Taking care of that business by themselves?
Task in and of itself.
Deadly, Michael. Deadly.
Deadly. You're right.
Forget
Deadly.
that.
Deadly.
Screw that.
Yeah.
So I heard on the news, though, anyway.
Oh Jesus.
I heard on the news that the woman that owns that massage parlor got arrested like 2 years ago at her massage parlor in Oxford, Massachusetts.
No way.
No way.
Yeah. So they busted her.
There's
in
ties.
Oxford.
There's
And she
ties
moved down
to
the
Mass.
phone. Really?
Ties to
There's
Mass.
Kraft's out. That's Kraft's out.
Isn't that crazy?
He had a relationship with her when she was up here.
You think so? You think she?
That's-
So he
That's
knew,
what he's gonna say.
So he. So you think that's what
That didn't get touched.
Why would he say
That's a
that, though?
ghost.
Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Why is that his out? I would think that would indict him. That would make it
further
worse.
indication.
That would make it worse.
That you got busted up here?
Yeah.
Or that he's been doing it all along, as opposed to he went and he didn't know and he was taking advantage
her
of.
down there.
So
I was just
Could've
thinking,
been.
like,
Do you
oh,
think
she was
that's
up
the
here
case?
before.
Could be.
that he
Very well
went
could
while
be.
it was here. He knew it was private. He knew it was undercover.
Yeah.
And then
very
he
true.
knew it was somewhere you could
Yeah.
trust.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
don't
think
know.
that? Do you think that? I mean, do you think that's the case? I don't think he would want people to know that.
Absolutely not.
But strange,
It's
huh?
too weird of a coincidence.
You think so?
Why would you go from Mass to Florida for that?
Huh?
I don't
It's the
really
two places
have
he lives.
an opinion. I just think a part of me says you got caught. Just say it was you and just move on. You know, face any whatever. But I don't know. It's just something seems shady about it.
Yeah, it's shady. Of course,
It's super.
it is.
No,
You're
but like
going
not
to
the
a
whole
massage
situation.
parlor.
But I don't know. Like
Something shady about you. Can you move a hair to your left, please?
no, I don't like being close to it.
Like you're in the shade.
I'm good. I'm good.
Listen, so what do we know so far? Just
that he was there twice during championship weekend. Why do you keep touching that?
I didn't touch it.
you can turn it off on the bottom, I think.
Yeah.
So
He was
maybe.
there twice during championship weekend.
Yeah.
He was there the morning of the AFC championship.
But wasn't he pulled over by the police like the
day
days
before.
The day
Oh, the
before.
day before, yeah. Yeah.
And we know that he paid the receptionist like $70 or something like that.
$51.
It came out.
$51.
It came out today that he's pleading guilty. Sorry, not guilty to the whole thing.
Yeah.
So to everything.
And there's no audio evidence that
I
they
thought
have.
they had
Yeah, but on video, what
Yeah.
they have is they have him paying
and taken his
the receptionist,
his clothes off.
going to the back room, getting naked, getting the deeds done, and then giving like a
Dirty
$100
deeds not done, dirt
$100
cheap.
bill to the woman that gave him the massage.
yeah.
So
shopping money.
So can you say that like you didn't order that service if you paid for it, or do you just say that like that happened, you were surprised, you didn't know that was going to happen, you were like, thank you, I guess? I don't know. Is that going to be his plea?
Perhaps she bought him a submarine sandwich earlier in the day, and he was paying her back.
Do you know how they got cameras inside of this parlor?
Yeah, it was right. It was a setup, right? It was a sting.
Do you know? No, they got cameras inside, but do you know how the police got cameras inside of this place?
What? How?
Didn't they say
They the police called in a bomb threat, which wasn't even a thing. A fake bomb threat. Of course, when that happens, everyone has to evacuate the building. The police went inside.
There's your red flag right there.
They planted cameras, and then they said it was safe to go inside. Of course, there's already cameras inside, and that's how they got cameras inside of this place, which is illegal.
You think we're
So
gonna...
that could help Kraft right
And,
there.
and then they pulled over Kraft and his chauffeur, but they
Yeah.
asked for Kraft's license, even though he wasn't driving.
Yeah.
Well, they saw him inside, so they probably just double. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
like, if it's a traffic violation, why are you getting the passenger's license? That
Do you
makes
thi-
zero sense.
Do you think we're gonna find out a lot more information or not much information?
It depends how far they take this case. If they just drop the charges, whatever, I feel like you're not going to find anything else.
If he pleads not guilty and they go to a trial,
Then you'll obviously find.
He
You have to find
he
more
requested
evidence.
no jury, too,
Yeah,
so it's
in
just
court,
it's just a
I
judge.
believe it's going to be completely dropped. In the court of public opinion,
No.
he did it. Like,
I
That's
mean,
what
isn't the charge that he's getting charged with, that's a misdemeanor, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He's not charged for any of the federal trafficking.
Nope.
No, he's just
they
charged for
found
being
that not even
involved.
to be a thing.
Twice is the answer. Twice.
Twice what?
Someone just texted in.
Yeah.
Did you
Question
care
for
to
Mike.
read?
How many times have you eaten prime rib this week? Answer's twice. So
Yeah?
I'm just answering
You
twice.
just go with prime lib?
I'm sorry, was this a bad subject to say twice? I've done it twice.
Yes.
Is this like
Yes.
a bad subject to
Only
say?
if-
Frowned upon.
Only if the twice was at one dinner. Was it two separate dinners?
Yeah, it was two
Okay.
different days.
All right, we had to jump on ship right away with the craft talk.
So we had to.
But we never started off officially saying welcome to the ManCave Show as advertised last week. We got our Red Sox insider,
That's right.
Matty Ice, here with us tonight. Welcome, Matt.
Welcome,
guys.
Full cast here tonight. We're going to be talking a lot of Red Sox. We're going to be talking, we can continue more on this craft conversation. We have a few other off-key topics to go. We have Are You Smarter Than Dickie V coming up. And we also have our new segment, Mike the Millennial. So,
Is that what we're calling it?
Mike
Yeah.
the
Is that the
Millennial.
new name?
Mike
Because I
the
remember
Millennial.
last
I
week
like it.
Yeah.
you didn't have a name for it. So
Yeah.
He's
I
had a
love the
full
name.
week.
Mike
I've
the
had
Millennial.
a full week. I'm ready to go. I think I
So,
can do this.
if you didn't see Are You Smarter Than Dickie V last week, they missed quite an event, right?
They did. And
Caught you by
actually-
surprise, to be honest.
Yeah.
Caught me by surprise, to be
I know.
honest.
So
What was that show about? What was that segment about?
So basically, we have any caller call in if they want to try and challenge Dickie V. You got 5 questions, and he leaves the studio. The person who calls in gets the 5 questions. They answer them. Dickie V comes back in, answers the same 5 questions. Whoever gets more right is smarter than Dickie V.
And what happened last week?
Matty Ice actually called in right here,
Yeah?
and he lost. And I
How
think
many- he got 3,
I
I
think-
think. Good
I think
good
it was 5.
effort.
I think it
Yeah.
was
Tough
4 to 3.
questions.
4 to
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
were,
Four to
I
three.
made them a little
they were
easier.
good questions,
But-
I thought.
Yeah.
But hard.
They were decent,
not
but
easy.
hard. Yes.
If you're interested in playing Are You Smarter Than Dickie V, just so you know, it's all Red Sox related.
So
It's
call
all
in.
it's all Red
Boy.
Sox related tonight.
And all you gotta
So
do,
call in.
All you gotta do is call in and say you're calling in.
And then we'll
to
play right then
the
and there.
game, and we'll play.
So right now, if you want to play Are You Smarter Than Dickie V, all Red Sox questions,
Red Sox
call
trivia?
in right now.
So
right
as soon
now.
as someone calls in, the gauntlet is
And I'll give you
thrown.
and two of the 5 questions are actually I gave you multiple choice.
Wow.
Well,
Just so you know.
I gotta tell you, last week
I was shocked.
I
that
got
you did.
4 out of the 5, but
You
I
got
I-
3.5.
I think 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really,
yeah.
I probably knew 2, guessed on an educated guess on the 3rd, and then 1 complete guess. I don't know. I've never claimed to be smarter than anyone else, but looking forward to it.
I don't know.
Mike the Millennial is our new segment where we're
Like
going to
it.
be showing pictures to all of you at home, the viewers, as well as a picture to Mike, and whether he knows what that item is. It's an item from the 70s, 80s, or 80s, and whether he knows what it is or not, he is to describe what he thinks it is and see what he comes up with Mike the Millennial.
Are we playing that now or
Later
later?
on in the
We're
show,
gonna later
at
on?
the end,
Okay.
the second half of the show.
So I
Yeah.
want to open up our Red Sox special. I just want to not necessarily talk right into Red Sox. I just want to talk baseball. We had in the last week or so 2 massive free agent signings. Actually, one of them happened today.
Huge.
One of them happened about a week ago. First one we'll talk about is Manny Machado. Signing with San Diego, 10 years, $300 million. And I 100% agree with you.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh,
I don't know. But Manny Machado, I just think is...
He's a clown.
I mean, he's a good baseball player, but I don't know if
He's
I
good
was-
at the baseball.
I don't know, man. What's your thought, Matt? What's your thought, Manny
I mean,
Machado?
he's just. It surprised me most because he went to a small market team. They don't spend a lot of money. They're a young team. They're big on the young prospects. So for them to go out and throw $300 million at a guy, he should be likable, and he's not.
No.
Big
I
things.
personally, when
Yeah.
he was at Baltimore, I thought he was great, and I actually kind of enjoyed watching him a little bit. But and then towards the end of Baltimore, with the whole other stuff happened, I'm like, this guy's a bum. And then he went to L.A., and I actually, as you guys know, I don't know if you know, I went to a World Series game when they played the Dodgers, and just seeing him live is pathetic. There is no hustle from this guy. He's good, but like, I don't know. I personally don't like.
It's
He
all
has
in the ego.
He has a hateable face.
Very hateable. What about you, Dickie V? Like, what's your you don't like? I mean, I saw that.
How many years?
10
10
That's
years.
a long time.
$300
for
million.
someone that doesn't seem to be that motivated
Or
to
committed.
be under contract
Yeah.
for that
Ooh,
long.
that-
That's a long time being tied to some. We did that with Hanley Ramirez. It wasn't 10 years.
No.
But somebody
But it
that
was
didn't
still-
want it, that was very talented, that didn't want to put in the effort of some other people. I don't
No,
know. It
I
didn't work
agree.
out. I don't see it working out.
However,
Speaking of long contracts,
no. Well, before we go there, I want to show a video of one specific young Yankee fan, his reaction on the Manny Machado signing. So if we can play video number 1, let's play that.
Machado just signed a $300 million deal with the Padres. Why not?
I don't want Bogarts. I don't want Betts. I don't want Donaldson. I don't want any of those guys. I mean, you can take any other guy in the league. I just don't want anybody. I mean, you're not going to take a guy you hate from another team. Hey, Brett! It's kind of like taking Tom Brady from the
So that kid is pissed.
Passionate.
I mean, he's not pissed, but he's
passionate.
That's
Passionate
passion right
kid.
there.
I don't know if that person was his mom or not, but the person who turns his hat around, like, we need to see your face, sweetie.
Yeah.
You are the poster
That's
child.
like a young Adam M right there.
That's
Passion.
like that's a young
on the Yankees side.
Dickie V right there. You know, like that kid. I don't know. I just thought that was funny, his reaction. But yeah, as Matt was going, there was a second free agent signing that happened today. Bryce Harper. This one gets me. 13 years, 300. What was it? 330.
330.
$330 million, and
Is that the biggest ever?
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
He can't opt out, and he can't request any trades.
No trade.
No
No
trade.
full, no
320,
trade,
right?
no
No,
opt out.
330.
330?
With which team?
The Philadelphia
Phillies.
Phillies, which, okay, it's
I think
better
Mike
than the
Trout's
Padres.
going- I think
guess.
Trout's
I mean,
going
the
there
other
next year.
the other
You
thing
think
too.
so?
You're stuck in Philadelphia
Oh,
fan base
even worse.
for 13
Oh,
years
my
straight.
Didn't even
God.
take that into account. That's right.
Yeah.
He's in freaking Philly.
He's our age, 26 years old, and
So
by the time he
13
leaves
years.
Philadelphia, he's gonna be 38 years old. 38 years
Fun
old.
fact, though. After Bryce Harper's contract expires, Bobby Vanilla is going to be getting paid for another 3 years.
Still.
Still happening.
That's
The
crazy.
Mets still have to pay him every 4th of July.
That's crazy. So
Isn't that ridiculous?
So those are two huge free agent signings that happened within the last week.
And people say baseball is going down. They still can afford contracts like that.
Look at the money flying around.
That
You know?
is.
If you're a kid wanting to be a pro athlete, baseball's the sport. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah. Yeah.
think
Like
so?
they get paid.
So much money.
So much money.
It's ridiculous.
Wow. Let's get local. Red Sox, right?
Yeah. So
Is that on top? Is that on the top of your list?
right now, yes. So, what do you want to start? Like, do you have any?
I was surprised to see spring training games on like regular network TV when I got home from work the other day.
Do you watch spring training games?
I mean, I'll put it on as background, but I'm not like glued to it because you don't know anyone on the rosters in a lot of those games. I watched the Northeastern game.
The first game?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know barely any of the players that were playing.
Yeah.
Because I got home from work and it was like the 6th inning and it was 6-0, and not any of the names that are
You
making the
you
team.
get all the single A guys in there.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, it was fun to watch, and it shows, it gives you that sign of hope that spring is around the
here,
corner
yeah.
once you start seeing it.
Yeah.
And I know they're in Florida, and it's beautiful
But it
weather
looks
down
nice.
there. It just looks nice. The grass is green.
It looks like Fenway, so
People
you
in
think it's
short
Fenway.
Yeah.
sleeves, you know? People are having cold beer,
I watch it,
not hot tea.
but I think I think for the same reason.
Hot
I
tea
hate
at a
winter.
baseball
I
game?
hate winter.
I think for the same reason why I think it's just a sign that spring's here. That's the only reason why I watch spring training games. I don't know anyone that plays, but like, it's baseball.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. You
So,
know.
what do you think of this year's team? Or is that part of your discussion?
Yeah.
Might jump.
Actually,
the
yeah,
gun?
that's later on, but like we can get into it now. I mean, I
Well,
think.
let's talk first of all about social media.
Yeah.
Because we put a post out on social media that
Yes.
exploded.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
exploded, okay?
Yeah.
We posted on social media, what were your expectations of Dustin Pedroia?
And that's funny. That was actually on my
Okay?
list of things. to
And
talk
we
about.
posted that as a vote in social media, and it took off. So you can still vote now. If you want to text in, there's 2 options. What are your expectations of Dustin Pedroia this season? We have 2 choices. Choice 1 is one more good season left in him. He's got one more. We're going to see it.
And what's the second option? Done.
Time to
Done?
retire, hang up the
Like,
cleats.
shouldn't even
So
start
really,
this
you
season.
don't like no other option is gonna be. Do you mean when you say
That's
one
it.
more? Do you mean one or more?
No, one more good
So,
season.
an
Give us
option-
one more. That's it.
I say he has
There's
one
2
more.
more.
Good, I say he has one more
think-
good season.
Well, let me tell you the votes. We had 101 votes casted.
Wow.
do you have the percentages with you?
Yeah, I have exactly the percentage. I have the exact number. I have who voted for which one. Okay?
Wait, you have who voted for each thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
gonna
got,
call
I got
out?
the complete
Did we
sure.
all vote?
No, or should
101 votes, okay?
I know.
I know I don't.
For what your expectations of Dustin Pedroia are, okay?
Yeah.
It was a very close voting session here. Very close race. Like 45% to 55%.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay? With 101, 45 votes for one more good year.
Wow.
And 56 votes, only separated by 11 votes. Okay? Time to hang it up and retire.
Wow.
So our fans spoke
That's
and
impressive.
said, by 11 people, more said, Dustin Pedroia, it's time to hang it up. What do you think at home? The text line's open. Let
Call
us know.
in. We still
The
need a
call-in
Are You
tell us
Smarter
your
Than Dickie
opinion.
We
V?
do.
If Are You Smarter Than Dickie V does not get played tonight, that means Dickie V turns 2-0. And I
means
don't
we-
want that. I want someone to call in and take him
Me
down.
and you might have to call in. if not
I'll
to
tell
call.
you some people.
Well, I already know. I made the questions. So
All right,
tell
then
you
I'll
some-
have to call in.
Well, did I show you the questions?
Maybe, but I might have forgot.
Can I give a couple of our fans that gave the
Yeah, sure.
one
Yeah.
more good season
Yeah, what you
left
got?
in them?
One more.
We got Javier left one more good season. Frank left one. Joe, Matt over there, Matt White. said
Whoa,
one more good
that's bold.
season.
I have faith.
Okay, we
Us
have
short guys stick together.
Lee, Brandon, Ellen, Jacob, Sean, Jordan, Adam, Rick, all saying one more good season. Okay?
All right.
I'm going to switch it over. Time to hang it up. Okay?
Yep.
Me.
Of course.
Surprise, surprise.
You're the leader of
I
the
am-
clubhouse.
How
One
much?
time
Yeah, right?
to hang it up,
You started
Dustin.
the rumor.
Okay?
Can we say he's our little leader of that clubhouse?
I'm in good company, though. You ready?
Oh, geez.
None other than Scoops Beauchene.
Oh, jeez.
Time to
Oh,
hang it
really?
up, Scoops.
man.
Okay?
Scoops.
I'm going to add to the list, okay? Fitz.
Really?
Time to hang it up.
Oh,
Little
really?
Fitz from JDF Sports giving his comment.
He's a ManCave Show legend right there.
Okay? We got Bill, Jason. Let's see who else might be on this list here. Got a Matthew, a Nick, a Zachary. Okay, I see some big-time name people. Your guy from Shaw's there. Yeah, Gary, right? Let's see. Some, I recognize a lot of these names. Jeff, and Andrew. A lot of names on there. 56 people. It's
That's
time.
crazy.
Oh, your dad.
My dad?
Your dad's on there. Time to hang it up,
Wow.
Dustin Pedroia.
You turned him to the dark side, huh?
Yeah, what do you think?
So, are you done with Pedroia?
No, I have a
This
lot more to
topic?
talk about. I think
You
that's
can
a
go
big-
all night.
Can we
Yeah.
save
that's
that?
a
Can
big-
we save that,
Yeah,
please?
shelf
So,
it. Put it on the shelf.
I want to do not necessarily a game. I want to do something here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 Red Sox affiliated pictures that you guys don't know about that I'm going to show up on the screen. And when I show them, I would just want to know your reaction. Like, do you like them? Do you hate them? Just your natural thoughts on that player for the Red Sox. I got 6 of them.
Players.
Players.
Current roster?
Well, just Red Sox affiliated people.
Okay.
All right? I didn't pick like a Mookie Betts or a guy like that because everyone loves Mookie Betts. It's those
Wait.
negotiable.
How do you say his name?
Mookie.
I go Mookie. I put like an emphasis in the moo.
So it's players that like are
Look,
kind of
Mookie,
like
Mookie.
you know
Mookie,
people
Mookie.
argue about all the time. Oh, this guy sucks. Oh, this guy's. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. So, let's show picture number 2, the second one. I want to know you guys' reaction.
Mitchie Two Bags.
Do you like him?
Is he still on the team?
He is.
I didn't know if he was like a one and done, one contract on to. I don't know. What do I know?
He was an all-star
Great
last year
great
too.
run. Won a
Well,
World
I mean,
Championship.
they signed Stephen Pierce
Yeah.
to a long-term contract, right?
Yeah, so you got.
So I thought maybe he was let go.
Yeah, now
I
you
don't know.
got-
Is
you got-
Pierce going to play every day now?
I know. Now you got
Why
that
is this
weird platoon of the two of
JD
them going on.
Martinez is an outfielder now?
Yeah, right. And then
Is
that
he?
means
I
you
don't
got.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
that means now you got to take Jackie out of the equation too.
Who's on fire in
Yeah,
spring training and was on
Yeah.
fire in the playoffs. So where's he going to fit in? I like him. He's a doubles
Yeah.
machine.
I like him. I personally.
But where
like
does he
him a
fit
lot.
in? They just
That's
signed
the
Steven,
problem.
They just signed Stephen Pierce.
Oh
Is he better than Stephen Pierce?
no.
No, he might be.
I don't
Is he
know.
better?
It's
Is
very.
he better than
it's
Stephen
it's
Pierce?
very even. It's
They're good players. They're both
yeah, and
good.
Off and on
and he-
type players.
yeah.
Off and on.
and
streaky
Mitch was
hot.
an all-star
Yeah.
last year. He's a
And he
Gold
hit a ton of
Glover.
doubles.
Yeah, and he hits a ton of doubles.
And he has an
so
awesome nickname too. Like, come on.
I'm
So
pretty
I
sure we're
like
gonna
him.
get. Yeah, we're gonna
But
get
I
a
don't
very
know
even
how they're going to
split.
do it unless somebody goes
Yeah.
down.
Do you guys think Steve Pierce for Players Weekend puts on the back of his jersey World Series MVP?
He has to.
That'd be sick.
He has
You need
to.
to.
That'd be
He
sick.
needs to.
Just, no, or just MVP. All right, you want to move on? You guys good with Mitchie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, show picture number 2.
That was
That was
picture number 2.
Well, the second player picture number.
Oh, the second player.
Yeah.
Put on whoever
Whatever-
player
whatever-
picture
just
you
pick
want.
one.
Just pick one. This guy.
Oh boy.
Very
X-Man.
debatable how people feel about this guy.
Why look at me?
X-Man.
So I want you to answer.
Yeah.
Me first?
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's good. I think he's one of the best shortstops in the league.
The thing that worries me
That's bold.
is
Well,
that
no, because
the thing that worries me though is he's got Scott Boras as an agent. They're trying to get him
he's not gonna
extended.
be on the team.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
can't
is
afford him.
You need to pay him,
Oh,
but you
geez.
got to get Benintendi. You have Martinez, Mookie Betts, Chris Sale even maybe. You still got David Price for another 3 years. It's going to be hard to pay for him
keep
too.
I think that we set the bar so high, but as far as shortstops putting up those numbers, there's not a lot to do.
Yeah.
And I think he's one of them. So people can say like, oh, he's not as good at. No, he's not supposed to be as good as Mookie Betts. He's a shortstop.
Yeah. No, I agree.
so
How
I
long
think
do
he's
we have
good.
to deal with the rotating cast at shortstop?
I know we finally got a good
Since
one too.
Nomar left, yeah.
I know.
We finally got a good one. Let's hold
So
on to
I
it
like
for
him.
once.
Bogarts. Keep him. Thumbs up. You going more?
Yeah. You guys done with
Yeah.
Bogart? I like Bogarts personally. I think he's, like you said, one of the best shortstops in the league.
I mean, he's not like
No, he's not like
Yeah.
top 5,
Like, should
but
be-
he's top, top
Yeah, absolutely.
10,
No,
top
absolutely.
Top 10
I thought you were
probably.
gonna say top 20. I was
that's
like,
not
that's
good.
like
He's
most
like
of the
top
league.
Yeah.
55 in the league. You know what I mean? All right, show player picture number 3. This guy. I know we just got into it. I didn't want to get too much into it,
Yeah.
but you
Little
said you
leader.
had more. You said you
Yeah.
had more on Dustin.
Well,
Let's hear it.
The big
Let's hear
comment
it.
on Facebook was that his biggest contribution is his leadership, and I find that the complete opposite of who he is.
No.
I think he is a previous MVP who did great stuff for us. At one point, was my favorite player on the Red Sox.
Same.
But I don't look at Pedroia as a leader. I look at him as a selfish player when I
Well,
think
and
of him in general.
And for me, the turning point, we talked about Manny Machado earlier. The turning point was a couple years ago when he slid into him and cleated him,
Yeah.
and then they threw at him the next inning, and he said, "No, I didn't condone that."
That was
and
them.
it was like it was them, meaning my team decided that without me. It was
I
they
wouldn't have
were
done
doing
that.
they were doing that to have my back, and I threw my team under the bus and took his side instead, and that was kind of my turning point because I love him,
Yeah.
but it was hard to look at him as a
He
clubhouse
was my favorite
leader
player
after
for a
that.
lot of years, and it wasn't because of he was the MVP one year. It was because he was a hustle player
Yeah.
and diving for balls and getting dirty and
He's constantly
running
getting
out,
hurt for doing
running
stuff
out.
like that.
Yeah.
He'd hit it back to the
Yeah.
pitcher and run it out full
Yeah.
speed.
You
Things
don't
like
see that. You don't see
but I
that.
never looked at him as a leader.
No.
The leader of those championship teams was David Ortiz.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no other person.
And the problem
that was
was
the leader
when,
of those teams.
when Poppy retired, they didn't have that guy, and everybody looked
It's
to
like, oh,
him
this
to
guy
be.
was around.
He's been here the longest. He should be the guy, and he doesn't have
He's
that.
not
he's
that
not
guy.
that guy.
And I think that, to me, I think it's detrimental to the Mookie Betts era to have a guy like Dustin Pedroia in the dugout.
That's been there for 10 years.
Right.
That saw
But he was in the
That
dugout all
guys.
playoff
Yeah.
run.
So I think what?
He was in the dugout still all playoff run. It's not like
Right.
they kicked him out.
Right, but I don't think you're going to see everyone say, well, Mookie needs to be the leader. I don't think you're going to
Does
see
he?
that. You know?
Does he need to be the leader?
Well, no, but who? I don't think it's Dustin
it's
Pedroia.
it's his. He's.
I think
he's-
that his leadership is over like.
Yeah. And
you
he's
know-
had a great run, but the era is he's from the prior era, and now you have all these new young guys that have come in. So it's really not his time anymore. He can still contribute. I think that's
Sure.
why I voted. I think he's got one good year left because he's got a year
His
left
good
with
year-
these guys.
His good year,
But that's it.
270.
Why does he always look
Is
pissed
that
off?
good year?
270?
I'd say
I would
that's
say that's a
I'd
decent
say
year
that's
for him.
that's decent for him. Yeah.
That's good. 270, 12,
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
68 home run, 68
And for the
RBIs would be
position,
great.
and for the position
Have you?
too. Yeah.
What?
Have you ever noticed he always looks pissed off?
Well, he is. He's got a chip
Like,
on his
he's-
shoulder.
Yeah.
This
And we
look-
all love in New
Mike.
England. We love people with chips on their shoulder, right?
Oh yeah.
Like in New England.
Oh, yeah.
Any player that's got a chip on his shoulder, we
Minkovic.
love.
We call
Isaiah
Cool
Thomas,
Dorito?
Yeah.
Or?
you know?
I love Corey Doritos. Nacho cheese is
Why
better.
does Ninkovich have a chip on his shoulder?
I don't know. I just knew
Got a
you don't
needle-
like. I knew
he's
you
got
don't
a
like him,
needle
so
in
that's
his
why I
butt is what
mentioned.
he has.
Are you good with
Needle in
Pedroia?
his
Do you want to move on? I got 3 more.
That's
Yeah.
You have more?
Apple two tree?
No.
You
no,
good?
no. Yeah.
All right. Show player picture number 4. This guy.
Vasquez?
What do you think of him?
Aren't they keeping two? They announced they're only keeping 2 catchers. So one catcher's getting traded because they still
They still have Sandy Leon,
They still
right?
have him,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
still
they'll
have,
always have Sandy Leon.
they
Don't you
still
worry.
do. So Swihart's gone, or someone's gone. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting.
Sale prefers Leon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's his personal
I'm
catcher.
pretty
So
sure
they're
that's
not
why
getting rid
he's
of
still
him.
here.
That's the
That's why
Mirabelli
he's still
to
here.
Wakefield right there.
Yep.
That was bad. Remember when they got rid of Wakefield and no one could catch? I mean, when they got rid of Mirabelli and no one could
And they
catch
brought in a
Wakefield.
limo to bring him
boy,
back
if you
because they were
can't
like,
come
we
in,
screwed
catch
up.
him.
We screwed up.
Please.
We're sorry.
Not going there.
I don't know. I
The
personally.
captain.
All right, so for a dominant catcher, would you rather have Christian Vasquez or would you have Sandy Leon or Blake Swihart? We'll throw three in there. Which two are you keeping? As I
How
guess I
old
should
is
say.
Sandy Leon?
I don't know.
I want to say he's like 32, 33.
Yeah, I was gonna say. early
Vasquez-
30s.
Which two would you
If
keep?
If
If you
Swihart can show this
It
power
doesn't
that they all
matter
talk
to
about,
me, to
Yeah.
be honest.
I'm all for Swihart.
It doesn't even matter to
No,
me, to be
Red
honest.
Sox-
It's like the 8-hitter, the 7-hitter, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially with this offense, you want a guy like Vasquez because he's the best defensive option. But
Yeah.
when you go back to the Veritek days, he's like the number 6 hitter.
That's
so
your
you'd
boy,
prefer
Vitek.
him.
Who's that bum for the Yankees? The catcher?
Oh, Gary Sanchez.
Yeah.
I would much rather have a defensive catcher than have someone who can't fucking who can't field a ball in the dirt. Like, I'm sorry.
He can't do anything.
Dude, he's useless.
Can't field.
And they have they
He
had
can
that
just hit
I
the
hope
ball.
the
And they
kids
had
are
a-
in bed
and he
because
didn't do
Matt
that.
White
Yeah.
is on
And they-
NCTV right now.
and they had that game last year that they had to bench him after because he was so
Yeah.
bad defensively.
It's
Like you're
ridiculous.
benching your cleanup hitter because he can't play the position.
Like,
that
why do
he's
you play that
playing.
position
Yeah.
then? Like,
He
do
should-
something else
He
then.
should be at first.
Oh.
Okay, so
I
is
got
anyone
nothing.
going to answer my question?
What's your
No.
question?
I already asked it.
What?
You have three catchers now. Which two would you keep?
It doesn't matter.
What do you, it
I don't
doesn't
care.
matter.
Interchangeable.
I wish I could say
Not
Christian.
Swihart. Swihart's gone.
Yeah,
So,
I would
so
say
Leon
yeah.
and
Swihart
Vasquez.
doesn't
I would
catch.
say-
He's an extra hitter, an outfield, whatever. He's
He can
you
play
know,
outfield,
utility
He's a
type.
catcher.
He can
Yeah.
play-
He's the
He's a
the,
fill-in.
the problem with him is he's the perfect National League player because he
is.
does that.
Yeah.
He'll play each
So
one.
we
Yeah.
can't.
He needs to
and,
go to the
That's true.
Pirates.
and it honestly surprised me he
Go to the
stayed on the
Pirates.
roster all year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Swihart gone. He made a
Player
decision.
number 5 picture.
Condolences to his family. He just
Yes.
lost. his
There it
brother.
is, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
DP.
man.
We
Oh,
could be
man.
on till 11 o'clock tonight with this guy.
Oh,
DP10.
man.
Because I know we have one of the most David Price haters in the building tonight. And it is Matty Ice, this guy right here.
Yes.
He hates David Price.
Day one.
The floor is yours.
Day one. Everybody, day one, when they signed him three years ago, I think it was, everybody was like, David Price, we're getting a World Series. And I was like, no, this guy, he's grown in Tampa, and then he went to Detroit, these small market teams that they don't care or they had better people above him. I knew when we brought him in, and everybody's like, oh, he's going to be great. I was like, no, he is going to falter because this is a big market team. He's not going to be able to handle the pressure, and I've hated this signing since day one.
But.
I will give him credit, though,
But.
for the playoffs last year because he surprised me.
Said
But-
a lot of people.
I will not forget that last year the first game I went to in person was end of April, the Joe Kelly game. He pitched the first inning. He gave up 4 runs to the Yankees. It was like 20 degrees outside.
Weren't you at that game?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I said I won't
You said
forget
that to
that. I did say that. And he walked out because his hand
I
was
wasn't paying
his hand was too shaky, and I was standing there freezing my butt off. And I was like, I paid all this money to be here, and you can't get out there in the cold and pitch against the Yankees because you gave up 4 runs in the first inning.
We'll let you go. The floor is
Yeah.
yours, bro. Just keep going.
I don't know
But I
about
do-
you
I
guys,
do-
but I just wanted
yeah.
to play Fortnite.
Season 8
Yeah.
today.
Yeah,
Season 8 dropped.
Fortnite. Season 8 started today.
This season's?
Yeah, today.
Yeah, I mean, David Price.
Millions of kids didn't go to school
I mean,
today.
clearly,
Millions of kids faked being sick today.
I mean, there's already a delay anyway.
Alright, so
yeah, I already got the snow day.
I honestly can't wait to get home and play.
David Price, I agree, not to the extent of you, like, as passionate. I
Yeah.
loved the signing when we first signed him because I only knew his history and how much of an ace he was. But
He's too
he
sensitive.
proved a lot of people wrong in the playoffs this year.
Including me, and
Yeah.
I respect him
Yeah.
for that.
And that's
But now he opted back in. He's got 4 more years now. So now what do we expect?
you look like you want to say something.
Well, I just got a
I
text
hold the
alert. I don't
cards
know.
now.
Oh, what you got?
Yeah.
You got a
I
text.
hold the cards.
Did you guys know, this is a texter, a 508 number. Did you guys know that the pool on the Titanic is still filled with water? That's what the text is saying.
Nice.
Did you know that?
Can you tell your kids to go to bed and like put their phones away, please? Yeah.
Nice.
Matt, David Price, you have any opinions? You good?
I mean,
Did you like the signing when they first
I
signed?
just find it funny how this year like he can make the same snide remarks he made last year, and they're funny now. Because it's like, oh, you proved us wrong. Like,
You won a
oh,
World
you
Series,
shut us all
I
up.
think.
You won us a
Yeah.
World
Good
Series.
for you.
Now it's like, oh, Dave changed his number and he won't tell us why. He wants to
Yeah.
play a game with us.
Yeah, right.
Last year we would have been, screw you, dude. Just tell
Yeah.
us why you fucking change your number. Like,
Yeah. Give us an answer.
They did reveal why. It
He
had
did- he
something
did
to
finally
do with
reveal
like
it,
his
but-
kid's age divided by like the number of fingers that he's hurt this
was
year.
the
So
dog
I don't
involved
know.
too? Because the dog's
Yeah,
involved
there
in
was some
everything.
sort of dog.
dog
He's-
Astro?
I don't know. It's something
Astro?
stupid. What number is he now?
10.
10. He's number 10 now. I don't know. All right, let's go to the last Red Sox affiliated picture that I have. Number 6. This guy.
Yeah.
How can you hate this guy? Do you like him?
Yeah,
As
it's
an
fine.
announcer?
Yeah.
I
He's the
like
same.
him.
He's a generic voice.
A lot of people he's like Don Orsillo. I don't like him.
He's the same voice as
I'm
Don
like,
Orsillo. They
I,
sound alike.
I
They
thought it
sound
was
alike.
Don. I
That's
thought
why
it
they
was
picked him.
Don.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people have hate on Dave O'Brien, but
No, I don't mind
Better
that at
than-
all.
Yeah.
the best is when they have Remy, Dave, and Eck.
Eckersley's
The
going to be in a
only
lot
guy
this
I
year.
don't
Eckersley-
like is Steve Lyons.
Oh,
my
he's
God.
terrible.
He's
and,
terrible.
And we have some news on
Or Gomes.
Gomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gomes.
No, you won't see
John-
Gomes this
Johnny
season.
Gomes, you won't see him anymore.
He's
No.
with the
How about the
Diamondbacks
radio?
now?
They-
You are
they
going
have
to
an
see
all-star staff.
Berman.
Yeah, on the
Yes.
radio.
Chris Berman.
Chris
On
Berman
that
on
Yeah,
radio.
on the radio.
Oh,
yeah.
on the
radio.
He's
EI.
calling some games.
Oh, good
Yeah.
Christ.
So.
So that's what I got. I just wanted
Yeah.
to see, those are the most, that I could think of, negotiable, how people feel about him, whether they love him or hate him or anything like that. We don't have a caller in for Are You Smarter Than Dickie V yet.
Why?
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, man.
But you know what? If no one calls in, how do you feel about a rematch?
Why?
With Matty Ice. Live. Right here.
I like it.
I mean, to be honest with you, you could throw in Matt. It's not going to matter. You could have Matt and Matt versus me. It doesn't even matter.
Do you want to do
It
that?
doesn't even matter.
You could
But we
guys
got to be
team
quick
up?
because look at the time.
I know.
We're running
Do
out
you
of
want to
time.
do that now, or do you want to do your segment now, or what do you want to do?
I don't care
Let's
what
do
we
his
do.
segment.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Yeah, new segment.
I'm interested in this. You
Mike
got
the
me
Millennial?
intrigued.
Mike the
You got me
Millennial. Let's
intrigued.
do
You got
it.
me
I'm
intrigued
ready.
last
Let's
week.
do this.
All right, what Mike the Millennial, what we have is we have a few different objects that I believe were before Mike's time that our viewers at home are going to know what these items are.
Okay.
Okay, there's 4 of them that I grabbed pictures of that were very common things
Okay.
in the 70s or the 80s. Okay?
Gotcha.
And if you don't know what it is, I want you to construct what you think it might be by the picture.
How many do you have? Just one?
Just 4.
You have.
And we'll go through them quick. We'll go through it quick. Let's see the first one. There's a picture up on the TV.
I can't even see.
Our viewers at home know what that is.
Do they?
And yes, they do.
Sure.
What's
And
our demographic here?
I would like to know
Who's your demographics?
you
like
to
what?
describe
What if I told
what
you?
you see. Do
what
you know?
What if I? I'm gonna stand right here.
Yeah.
What if
I'm
I?
gonna stand
What
right
if I told you I knew what that was?
You know what that is.
I know what that is.
Okay, well, tell us
It's
what it
pretty
is.
easy. Can you show it again?
What is it?
All right. So here's the deal. At the bottom, you see a little insert type thing.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Does everyone?
I see
Matt,
it.
you see that?
I see it.
Matt, you see that at
Yes.
the
I
bottom?
do see that.
You plug that into your computer. You got me?
I got you.
You plug that into your computer.
Yeah.
When you do that, you have to download an app first.
Okay.
It's called the Bubble Wire.
Okay.
So you plug that in, and then the Bubble Wire will pop up. You double click on the Bubble Wire.
Yeah.
Okay? And then it saves information. But the key is certain information on the internet you can only save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can only save 10 things at once. One for each bubble.
No. The answer to that is no.
It is very important.
Wrong. The
that you
answer's
choose,
wrong.
It is very important that
thinking
you
it's
choose
wrong.
the same information because you only have 10 spots there.
If you, as you know at home, Michael, that is not what that is for.
I figured.
So, what that was
It
used
was a
for
good theory.
in the 80s is that is a camera flash. Cameras did not come with flashes. You'd have to put that on top of your camera, and that's how many times you could use a flash.
That's what I meant.
Once you went through each one, you were out of flashes.
Okay.
So that plugged in the top of your camera, and when you took a picture, if you wanted to use the flash, you turned the flash button on, and it would use one of those little lights as a flash in your camera.
Oh, that's good. I
Cool,
like
right?
that. Yeah.
Let's look at the next picture.
good
Michael,
What type of Willy Wonka bean?
what is that?
Oh,
Do you
that
know?
is
You got that one?
easy.
You got that
That
one.
is easy.
All right.
Okay.
Tell us.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
When you're 4 years old,
Yeah.
you walk into a carnival.
Yeah.
They don't have any more of those stereotypical, the wristlets you have.
Yeah. There you have it.
That's what
That's
you got.
what it is.
But,
That's what you got.
but there's a but
Wait,
here.
Are you serious though? You don't know? That's your guess on what this is?
That's my that. But here's
Wait,
my,
seriously?
Here's
Yeah.
my but.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see.
If you know what it is, you could say it.
You see this?
Yeah.
I don't know what the point of that is. So that's all.
Look
I
at the
got.
bottom of it.
Okay.
I really don't know.
You don't know what that is?
What?
No. What is it?
That's ammunition for a cap gun.
Wait, no, that's not what I thought it was. I thought it was measuring tape.
Measuring tape? No.
I thought it was like the type that went around your head.
Matt, it doesn't even have numbers
So,
on it, bro.
If you had like
At the bottom there. What
if
is
you
that?
had a cap
No,
gun,
My eyesight's terrible.
if you had a
That's
cap
a
gun,
okay.
you wrapped that around the inside, and
Okay.
as you pulled the trigger, it fed that little bubble up through it, and when the cap gun snapped on it, it made a snapping sound.
Okay.
That is cap gun ammunition.
It didn't actually fire anything though.
Cap gun. You know what a cap gun is?
It doesn't
Nope.
fire anything. It just makes like.
Oh, I
sound.
forget. Kids nowadays can't play with guns.
I wasn't allowed to play with guns.
All
right, what else you got?
I see. Let's look. What do we got next? There you have it.
What the hell is
What
that?
is that?
I
Is
know.
that, is that Kino?
The power pad.
Well, it says right on it, power pad.
Okay, well, it's called
What
a
is
power
a power
pad.
pad?
Here's the thing, though.
You know that
It's
one.
an advanced version of Twister.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was used back in the 1973 to 1978.
Okay.
It was used in elementary schools to teach kids colors and math. So here's how you play. If you how come you didn't show the spinner? You didn't show the spinner.
This
that
might
went
be
with
our
this.
best segment. Yeah, keep
Yeah.
going.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't show the spinner that goes with this.
No,
Did you
I
forget?
didn't.
Did you forget to?
Yeah, I must.
You must have forgot. Because what you do is you spin the spinner like Twister, but it shows you a color and a number. So if you
There's
get,
only two colors.
so you get blue,
Yeah.
and then you spin again,
Yeah.
and then whatever number it lands on, for instance, 2. So that's the top left,
Yeah.
second one in, 2, blue 2. And then let's say you spin another one.
Just so you know, it could just be 2. There's no other color that 2 is on. It's just there's no red 2. It's just blue 2.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing, though. If you spin again, and you get red, and you get a 5,
Yeah.
that means you have to put your other leg
Yeah.
on a red.
No,
7.
the answer that's wrong. Okay? That is the power pad as part of the Nintendo Entertainment System bundle.
That's what I
that
meant.
came with track and field.
That's what I meant.
So in 1980, Nintendo released the power pad where you could stand on the numbers and say run hurdles, and the faster you moved your feet, the faster your guy on TV ran.
Really?
That was the power pad.
What year was this?
1980,
Oh, I was close
1985.
with my
pretty
dates at
advanced for
least.
that time.
Yeah, it was
Do I
track
get
and
like
field,
a
man.
quarter point for
I
guessing the date
and just so
correctly?
you know, I own the power pad, and it came with Duck Hunt with the gun, and track
Okay.
and field with the
Is
power
that
pad.
it?
Oh,
Do we have
so-
one
so-
more, or we-
Was that 3? I think we
Yeah,
got
we
one
got
more.
one
So
more.
Nintendo
All
was
right.
trying to get into the.
There you have it, Michael.
Oh, I can't.
What
even-
is it? What is that, Michael?
I actually think I can.
You
guess
two
this.
got this one?
I think I
If
can.
you got it.
It's a tape recorder.
A what?
It's a tape recorder. Right?
Elaborate. No, it is not
Okay,
a
so
tape recorder.
okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that a cell phone?
What
case?
is that?
Here's the thing's
Yeah.
gonna be like my new thing when I say. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you get the tapes. You see that button in front right there?
Yeah.
You push that.
Yeah.
The thing pops up. You slide the tape in there. You close it,
Yeah.
and it tells you a story.
No.
But here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. The back thing plugs into the computer so you can listen to it.
No, there's no
via
computer. Nothing is plugging into a computer.
There's no computer. It
This
wasn't
was
invented.
popular by kids back in the 1987 to about 1990. But here's the thing.
That part might be true.
Here's the thing, though. I got nothing else. What is it?
Do you know what it is, Matt? No?
I'm not sure.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Nobody knows what that is? All right. Well, back then, okay, we watched movies on VHS.
VHS.
VHS tapes, okay?
Oh, that's a tape rewinder.
A
That's a
rewinder,
tape rewinder,
because
isn't it?
Blockbuster would charge you an extra $1 if you didn't rewind the movie
Why,
when you were
though?
done watching
They
it.
couldn't do it.
So, and it took too
too much
long
for them.
on your VCR to rewind it. So you pop your VHS in, pop it down, and it would rewind it, and then you would put it back in your case to bring it back to Blockbuster. You know what Blockbuster is?
Yeah, of course.
So there you have it. Our first episode
I like it.
of Mike the Millennial.
One of these days
I like
I'll get
this.
one, though. One of these days.
How'd it go, right?
It went
I
pretty
like
good.
it. I like it a lot.
All right, here's...
Like the millennial. I like it.
Yeah, all right. I want to play Are You Smarter Than Dickie V? No
Yeah.
one wants to play, unfortunately.
So why are we playing?
Yeah, we can play next week or whatever.
We're gonna want to double up or do one? Who wants to play? One of you guys has to
You
play.
gave me the question.
I really don't remember the
Yeah,
questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
Have him do
What?
it.
All right, Matt is gonna take you on.
All right. Well,
All
let's
right.
just do it right here.
All right,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Probably not.
Okay. So you remember how the game works, correct?
I believe you asked a question and I answered the question.
That is correct. Your first question. What year was Fenway Park built?
1918?
All right. Second question. Who has the longest home run at Fenway Park?
Ted Williams.
Third question. What year were Green Monster seats added? There are four possible answers
There's
here.
4 questions, 1 answer.
What year were Green Monster seats added to the Green Monster? A, 2001, B, 97, C, 03, or D, 07?
What was C again?
03.
2003.
Okay. What restaurant, this is another multiple choice. What restaurant is located on Lansdowne Street?
Come on, I don't know the
Lansdowne
streets.
Street. Bleacher Bar. Wahlburgers.
Multiple choice? I don't even need a
Yeah.
multiple choice.
Bullpen Cafe or the Art House?
On Lansdowne?
Yes.
Oh, those aren't one of the ones I was going to say because there's more than one.
Well, yeah, I mean, of those.
Oh, it's 3.
Bleacher Bar?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think that's right.
Who was the 2007 World Series MVP?
Is this multiple choice or no?
No.
Oh, I feel like this one should have been multiple choice. What the hell?
Seriously?
I know.
2007?
No, I don't know.
2007 World Series MVP.
2007.
They won the
Hold
World
on,
Series
hold
in
on.
07, right?
I know they won the World Series that year. Was it? Nope, that was the first year. Who was it that year?
Let me give you my guess.
No. Not yet.
Pedroia? No,
Oh,
that's not
jeez.
right. That's not right. That's not right at all.
Do you want to take another guess?
I do.
I'll give you one opportunity.
Yo, this was his guess.
I'll give you one more opportunity. Hey, you got away with an Adams one last year.
Wasn't Ortiz.
I mean, last week.
That was good.
It
That was
wasn't
very
Ortiz.
good.
It was I got nothing.
So you gotta
It was
guess.
Keith Folk, all right?
No, it wasn't.
Matt, I need an
What's
answer
that?
in 5, 4,
You
3,
were on the team.
2.
He wasn't?
1.
Oh, he was 04.
Give me an answer now.
JD Drew.
You should have stuck with the
I
other.
don't know.
All right.
He wins. I don't
No,
know
he doesn't.
why.
You don't want. He
I
doesn't
didn't
want.
wanna
All right. He doesn't want to play.
You gotta go 2-0.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
I don't know.
Get me on the general trivia. I can't do all Red Sox.
You couldn't answer any of those questions.
Yeah, I could-
What
I
if
don't
I
know.
told you he got? Let's see.
1.
He got 2 right. He got 2 right.
I think I would only get one. I don't know. I don't think the Red Sox Fenway Park was built in 1918. I think
It wasn't.
That's
Yeah, I
the
don't think
last
it was
World
either.
Championship that they won before 2000.
It was not built.
They actually sold Babe Ruth to build.
like-
So I think it maybe 1912 or something like that.
It was 19.
Yeah. See, so I mean, it's
All right, then who has the longest home run at
Ted
Fenway
Williams, the
Park?
seat,
Okay,
yeah.
then what year were Green Monster seats added to?
Just
The,
low
was it
key,
01,
right up in
97,
the-
03, or 07?
What was the choices? Wait, Green
01,
Monster
97.
seats.
What year were Green Monster seats added to the Green Monster?
Okay.
01, 97, 03, or 07?
01.
Wrong.
Uh,
Which restaurant is located on Lansdowne Street? Bleacher
I
Bar.
don't know. I don't
You
know that one at all,
Who
yeah.
was the World Series MVP 07?
I don't know. Was
you
it
guys
Lester?
really don't know?
No.
Mike Lowell.
Was it?
It was
oh,
Mike
Mike
Lowell.
Lowell. Yeah. I knew that. I knew
Way
that.
late.
Well,
Yeah.
Dickie already won.
right.
So.
I was like,
That was a
like,
waste
I was
of
like,
time.
I was like, Manny got the first one. Ortiz didn't get it.
I thought that was going to be a popular one.
We got 10 minutes left. All right, what you got? Anything good?
I want to touch on a few subjects for the Red Sox.
A few.
Red
Well,
Sox?
a couple situations, I guess we should name it. We already discussed Dustin Pedroia situation.
Yeah.
What about the closer situation?
Yeah, there's no situation yet.
I'm glad I wasted my time looking up all this information for nothing.
We
Yeah.
got no one there yet.
Yeah.
No one there yet.
and we're not going
All right,
to.
what's their
apparently.
situation? What?
We're just
Craig
not,
Kimbrell.
not gonna have
No.
a closer.
No.
Is he gonna sit out? There's rumors saying he might sit out the whole
Joe
season.
Kelly, gone.
Yeah.
Hate it.
I hate that too. Not gonna lie.
I like that other guy, the chubby
Thornberg?
guy with the beard.
Oh.
What was it?
Brazier?
Brazier?
Brazier,
Wait,
Brazier.
you mean?
Yeah, I like
Stop
that guy.
it. I'm gonna.
He can do it. He can do it. It
I
doesn't
can't-
matter. Closer overrated. He can do it. It's
I-
fine.
I
Just
can't-
don't walk guys.
Mike feels
It's fine.
about Brazier how I feel about David
I
Price.
Really?
I
Yes.
hate that guy.
Why?
He sucks. I think he
He
sucks.
did good in the World Series in the playoffs.
He still sucks.
Well,
He just likes
They
looking
got-
at
they
his
got-
left shoulder a lot.
They got incredibly lucky with him,
you
I
know,
know.
and now they think the model's gonna work.
you know what I don't get?
What don't you get?
I was in Walmart earlier today, okay? And I'm going by the aisles. And like most of the aisles were full, so I was like just kind of walking by the last
End
few
caps.
aisles. No, not the aisles in the store, like the cashier aisles.
Yeah.
And there's a cashier out in front, and she's like, self-checkout is open. Okay?
That's the reason why.
You're
you
literally
go there.
advertising
Self-checkout
what could
is
take
open.
your job.
So I look at the lady, and I'm just like, no, I don't work here. And she just kind of like looked at me like she was confused.
You said that?
Yeah. I was like, no, I don't work here. I just don't get it. Like, why would I do self-checkout? I don't work there.
I don't work here.
I don't get it. Like, what? I don't understand the purpose
All right.
of
I thought you were
self-checkout.
saying in like the context
Yeah.
where like you got nervous and you just went, I don't work here.
No, he just
But
totally
you're
said it.
actually saying I don't work here.
I don't
I'm not
get
bringing
it.
up
I
myself."
just don't get it.
So, I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. One other thing I want to talk about, Red Sox related. I know this is gonna be a waste of time, but
No, go.
do you go to games often? I know you do. Matt goes to games often. Do you go every
I
once
try
in a
to.
while, right?
I try to hit
What's
1-2 games
what,
a year.
what's the way you go to like? How, do you drive in? Do you take the train? How do you do it?
I usually go to Riverside.
That's
In Newton?
Take the train in
Hop
kind
on,
of thing?
hop
Yeah.
on the tee there and go in.
I'm the same way, but there's one reason why I do it. It's not to beat the traffic. It's not because I don't like driving in Boston. But please
You can
play.
drink?
No,
Okay.
there's one reason. Please play the last video I sent. Beside. Touching you, sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. The times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. Right there.
Love
The
it.
atmosphere after the game.
That's why you like it?
Yeah, why not, right?
You like-
People are going crazy. They're going
You
nuts.
like standing like this?
Yeah, but people
For a half
singing,
hour?
But people singing it makes the experience awesome.
They break out in song every time you go?
As long as there's a good game.
Kelly Square was voted the worst intersection in the United States today by the Boston Globe.
Well, it's going to be gone in, what, 3
Yeah, right.
years?
Yeah, it was
So-
voted by the Boston Globe the worst intersection in the United States.
Right now.
Right now, the worst.
Right now. Okay?
Yep.
You win the lottery.
Yeah.
What's the very first thing you do? Go.
He goes to
Buy a-
Jupiter,
buy a
Florida.
house.
Buy a house.
My house.
All right, Mike?
Jupiter, Florida. Oh my God.
I don't know.
What's the very first thing you do?
If I win, how
The
much
lottery.
money?
I don't know.
Well,
Go
I
to the-
mean, I've
go
won
to
the
the-
lottery
go
before.
to
I
the
won.
barn.
I won $5 on a $2 scratch ticket before. Does that count as
Pretty
winning
much.
the
Let's
lottery?
just say.
I win
And then he
multi-million.
went
Let's
and bought
just
a
say,
beer.
yeah, 4.5 million.
I bought.
Enough to not have to work. So like 42,000 a year.
Buy a new car.
That's the first thing you do?
Yeah.
Buy a nice car?
Yeah. Well, actually, pay off student loans.
Matt,
I was gonna say, car,
loans,
student
kid.
loans,
Car,
probably a nice vacation.
you know what I would do?
What would you do?
Absolutely nothing.
Nice.
Bank it all.
Yeah.
I want to
Claim
save
the
you guys.
interest.
I wanna just let you guys know, just so you know, Boston Market frozen pork rib dinners have been recalled, so do not go to the store and buy those.
Frozen
Good.
pork dinners.
Boston Market frozen pork dinners have been recalled.
I returned mine yesterday.
I just got a text in
I don't know.
from one of our loyal viewers. It said, "Do not be ashamed to fart while you pee. There is no rain without thunder."
Okay.
Chiming in on the text line.
All right.
All right.
So I have a video for the end of the show.
Yeah, we got.
So we got another
remaining.
minute. So do you want to quickly? Are we watching anything on Netflix? Do you want to run real quick?
I'm running through Game of Thrones right now. With my wife, yeah.
You've done
We're
that?
delving back in. We keep watching it and then cutting off. We're sticking through it this time. It's the last season. We have to get through it.
I watched Miracle the other day. It was awesome. I love that movie.
I'm looking forward to the new rock drama on the band Poison. Hair band from the 80s. There's a new rock drama that's coming out on Netflix on March 22nd.
Excited for that?
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Matt, any recommendations?
I haven't watched it yet. I've heard mixed things. The Ted Bundy tapes. I know you didn't like it, but I've heard good things from other people. So I'm gonna dive into that next.
Yeah, I didn't like it. All right, so close out the show. We'll be back next week. Not quite sure about any special guest or anything, so we will keep you guys posted. To end tonight's show, just play that video. All I'm going to say is 300 million is all I'm going to say.
Bring in Manny Machado. That slider is, like I said, unhittable. Wicked. A wicked slider. And now Machado will try to extend it. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Hitting under 200 in the World Series. A lot of that. This has not been an October that Manny Machado will want to remember. An opportunity here with the Dodgers about to go into free agency. Picked up in July from Baltimore. 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. And the Dodgers are down to their final strike. John Henry, Tom Werner. Ownership of the Boston Red Sox in attendance. Sale trying to end it right here. 0-2 pitch. This Boston organization has been well run for a long time now. From the top on down, here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. 5-1 the final tonight. And the best team in baseball wins it all in 2018. David Price pitched into the 8th inning. His second start of this World Series. He worked in relief in Game 3. He was warming up last night to come into the ball game. Just an incredible performance by the 33-year-old left-hander who is a world champion. Yeah, you grind on.
Take it,